Keep it simple, stupid. That's what I should have been telling myself going into this service call here. Take a look. We got a service call here on this furnace. It acts like there's no power, but if you look here, our power wire goes into this light here. Now, our receptacle right there goes to our condensate pump. We have power at that receptacle there, but I'm about to check to see if we have power coming in here. I don't think we do, so wondering if something's going on inside that light. All right, guys, if you look here, I'm using the non-contact voltage portion of this. We got voltage there. We got voltage up to our switch there. Now, if we push this in and test, we don't have voltage coming out of our door switch. I have a feeling our door switch is bad here. You see? Nothing coming out of our door switch. It is clicking though. Oh, what do we got now? Oh, this is getting voltage off here. So we got voltage there. Let's pull our wire nuts off here and test. These are hot and they did not leave us any means to shut this thing off, so bare minimum, we're gonna have to get them a disconnect, some sort of switch here. All right, guys, I'm glad I started testing with my meter because I have voltage, but it's only 18 volts between hot and neutral, 18 volts. So I know I have power going to my condensate pump line because I already tested that receptacle there. Now my light's not working either, but that could just be a blown bulb. We're gonna have to get inside this fixture here and see what the hell's going on. That's why you never really want to steal power off of anything. You want dedicated circuits, guys. Now I do have 2 wires coming into this circuit, or this light fixture, but we're about to find out what's going on inside there. All right, guys, I got into this fixture a little bit. So this wire here that I have the wire nut off of, that is coming from a switch. This black wire here goes to this feed to our furnace here. Our main power coming in is right here. That powers our light and our furnace and is the main power coming in. Where this is a white wire here and also a white and black tied together, this must go to a switch. So we're gonna have to trace this out back to a switch somewhere. It might be inside the home somewhere. So we're about to go look at that next. If that switch is on, chances are it's bad. Let's go take a look. They have the switch off. Hey, works good when it's turned on. Yeah, guys, sometimes we get all wound up and ready to find something crazy going on, but sometimes it's just the power switch is off. So I didn't even know that unit had a power switch going in, or emergency shut-off switch in the house, and apparently neither did the customers. So, but sometimes it's just as easy as that, guys. Just keep it simple. Sometimes it's just as easy as the thing is off. So, all right, guys, let's move on. I got an old R22 RTU that I looked at also. It's on its last leg, so let's take a look. All right, guys, we got a no heating call here. Carrier RTU. Is it 7.5? 008. Yeah, I think that's. Oh, I don't know what that is. I think it's either 6.5, 7.5 tons. Carrier does stuff weird, but we do have 2 compressors. Let's go ahead and assume it's 7.5 tons. Thermostat is calling, but we have nothing. Blower's not running anything. So the thermostat is on, but it could have batteries in it. It's a T6. So let's open up. First things first, see if we have power. All right, guys, you can see here our low voltage circuit breaker's tripped. This unit is quite a mess, so we could have a rub out somewhere. I haven't touched anything yet. Let me lay this down. Man, I've been spoiled around here by the warm temperatures, because now it's cold again and windy and it sucks. So we have a lot of wires laying on piping. Definitely could cause a rub out. We have a lot of wires right here going across this conduit. You can see we're gonna, like, every single low voltage wire is laying across the pipe. So we're gonna have to clean all this up. We probably have a rub out here, but the problem is finding which one it is. Let's go ahead and just reset it right now, see what the hell happens. Oh, well, it came right on. Alright. One compressor is pulled in, blower's pulled in. Alright, let's shut it down. Because judging by all this, I'm pretty sure we have a rub out somewhere. So let's go through these wires and see what we got. All right, guys, nothing is necessarily standing out at me why this tripped, but our compressor number 1 circuit right here has no refrigerant in it. So that's a bummer. I'm gonna keep on looking to see what we got here, see if we have a burn up contactor or something, because I haven't even had a call on this contactor yet. I'm still gonna fix all these rub outs or all these wires laying across, stuff like this. See if we can prevent anything in the future, but still haven't found the reason why that guy tripped. These electric heat contactors look like crap. You can see these are pretty burnt up. I had a call on W before though, and it didn't trip. Alright, so while they are burnt up, they are still working. They're both in right now. And the amperage is flowing through them. So we got 26 on that one. 26 on that one, so same one? That was the same one, so recommend replacing those, but that's not the reason for our trip. Yeah, I thought this unit looked familiar to me. I rebuilt this blower section at one point. New shaft, bearings, and wheel. Looks like that's holding up, but there's like a wobble to it when it's running, even with the one compressor. A lot of the piping is shaking back and forth, and that probably caused a fracture in the piping, which was where my leak came from. Like, all those liquid lines are shaking while this thing's running. And the bearings still seem good, so I'm looking for any cracks or anything in the housing of the unit, or anything that might cause this thing to shake like the way it's doing. Honestly, this guy should probably just replace this unit at this point. I think we offered him options on that last time and he turned it down. I'm not seeing any stress fractures. This unit's R22 also. Right here. 8.6 pounds on circuit 1, 9.4 on circuit 2. We really try to encourage our customers to get away from R22. So we're going to encourage him to change this unit out instead of putting a bunch of money into fixing a leak on an R22 system. So I don't necessarily mind R22, but it's just so freaking expensive for our customers to repair it. And with the refrigerant change coming also, I mean, even 410A is going to be even going to get expensive over the next couple of years. So we're really encouraging our customers to get away from R22. So, see what he says. A bunch of those rub outs and stuff, you can see I wrapped tape all around everything, so nothing's touching copper or bare metal anymore. Try to protect everything. I've jumped everything out that I could to see why that could have tripped. So yeah, couldn't really find it, but we'll see what happens. I'm gonna watch it for a few more minutes. And I did jump out the first stage contactor too, just to see if that was shorted. It's not. So it was probably a rub out between one of those wires there, but I taped everything up pretty good. So hopefully if it was in there, that took care of it. But I am gonna really encourage this customer to change this unit out at this point. I mean, it's 20 years old. So looks like that unit's still original to the building, but that one's been replaced. Now we'll see what they say. Yeah, guys, clearly that unit's on its last leg. We'll quote him to replace the system. And then I'll have to, if he doesn't want to replace, we'll have to do a leak search to try to find the leak. And if it's leaking from a coil or whatever, we'll quote that. But I'm going to really encourage this customer to change that piece of equipment out. And sometimes it gets tough for these guys though, because they're just tenants. Like that guy just rents this space, but it's in his agreement that he's responsible for the HVAC. So he doesn't necessarily want to buy a brand new unit in a space that he doesn't own. So, you know, they kind of get stuck between a rock and a hard place. And I really don't blame the guy if he doesn't want to buy a new piece of equipment for the space. So, but either way, guys, we'll get him a quote to change it out, and then I'll give him a quote to fix it. So, see what he says. Give him options. That's all you can do. But, all right, guys, that's going to be it for this one. So, don't forget to like and subscribe. Check down in the description box. I got some cool products for you guys down there. Yeah, so like, subscribe. I'll catch you on the next one.